Hey, it's Walter Van Nuzen. We're at the 2025 NAB Show with Mitch from Aputure, and we're going to be talking about the new lights that they have, and Mitch is going to introduce himself.
Hi there. Mitch Gross from Aputure. I'm the Global Director of Product Marketing.
And how long you had this position for?
It's been about a little over a year and a half now.
Yep. Congratulations again.
Thanks.
And you have a couple lights we're going to talk about, the STORM XT52 and the ADCs. And I'm going to go behind the camera, and then we're going to close up with a summary. And you are autopilot like always. So Mitch and Walter at the 2025 NAB Show on Tuesday. Busy booth. The owner of the company is here, which is kick butt. So I'm back here.
Okay, so this is the STORM XT52. It is the brightest LED light in the world. Simple as that, but there's a lot more to it actually. So the STORM XT52 uses our Blair light engine technology. Blair is blue, lime, amber, indigo, and red. Those 5 colors work together to give you excellent white light as well as something else. So we'll start with the fact that all 5 LEDs always are working, all 5 different colors, and they are always on all the time, as opposed to like a traditional bicolor. You kind of turn the half off and turn half on depending on what color you're at. So those are relatively inefficient compared to this, where they're all on all the time, and so you get great brightness out of it. This light is, depending on what reflector you use on it and such, it's about 2/3 brighter than 6K HMI with the narrow beam on it for a tight angle. This is brighter than an M90, so 9K HMI. Super intense, really bright, really bright light there. It's great at tunable white light from 2,500 to 10,000 degrees Kelvin with full plus minus green, so you can get excellent skin tones. Again, when you have those 5 different colors, you really fulfill the white light spectrum extremely well, and so it gives you excellent skin tones. But in addition to that, because there are 5 different color LEDs, you also have adjustable color ability in this. Now, there is no other LED system, no other light system, period, that is a point source light that can deliver both white light and adjustable color at anything close to the power output that this has. An enormous amount of light that can come out of this. So now think about using it for the setting sun in a scene, a big orangey kind of light coming at you, or moonlight, or street lights at night with that sort of the greenish HID street light look. Or maybe you just want to do normal white light kind of thing, but you want to put on what people used to use gels and such all the time for, cosmetic peach or the bastard amber color and other things to just warm up the skin tone or shift things around a little bit. Things that you cannot do on other lights unless you stick a gel in front of it, and then that's sort of a coarse, rough adjustment. Here you can really fine tune it. So the white light and color capabilities of this are enormous. Nothing can compare with the brightest light source, LED light source in the world. This is a 5,500 watt light system. You can run this off of a Honda 7,000 watt generator. It is a portable type system. There's the lamp head and the control box. They are separate, and the advantage to that is now you can have the controls down here while you send this light way up into the sky. It has a 7.5 meter head cable between the two of them, but you can extend that, just daisy chain them together up to 45 meters. It's almost 150 feet, 15 stories up in the air, so it's really far distance. If you extend it out, that's a lot of cable to have to push power through, so it raises the power usage of the light up to about 6,000 watts. But you can choose, if you only have, say, a portable generator that only has so much output, you can actually choose in the menu here to limit the power consumption, and you can set it to say 5,500 watts, send it way up in the sky, it'll run on your generator, and you're still at 96% of the brightness of the full capacity of the light. So it's still incredibly powerful, and then it's a portable kind of system. It's IP65. Imagine you've got a light like this, super bright. You might use it as the sun shining into something and you want to be outside in whatever kind of weather, not a problem. It's rain, weather protected. It is also, as much as it looks like some huge kind of light, it's actually a fairly portable type of system. The head weighs about 61 pounds. The control box, that is a 28-pound unit. By separating them this way, now I can use this on lighter weight stands. In fact, if I want a crank stand to be able to crank it up into the sky, I can use that on the lighter weight crank stands instead of the giant ones that can hold like 200 pounds, but it's this monster of a thing, and you need two people to pick it up and move it around. This one person can control and be able to set up and operate the light, whereas other systems you need multiple people just to even deal with it. And people and time, that's money, and this is much easier to deal with on any kind of shoot. The light is flicker free at any frame rate at 100% down to 20%, and that's with any color setting you might do on it. So with high-speed photography, you need a lot of light because it eats up a lot of light to shoot in high speed. Here's a great system to be able to set it to whatever you might need for shooting high speed as well. It's an extremely versatile system. It comes with a standard reflector, and then we have a whole set of different beam angle, different reflectors. We also have a Fresnel, and that Fresnel is motorized system that you can control it remotely. It goes from 18 degrees up to 50 degrees, as well as a parallel, the STORM Parallel Beam 70. That is a Cassegrain reflector system. Think of a telescope, but in reverse. So it's a light source that goes into a cone that then a mirror that reflects back into this big reflector system, and it's a straight shot of light coming out. A narrow 5-degree beam. It's like a spotlight. Think of like a real helicopter with a spotlight shining down on things. That is a narrow spotlight, but it is a lovely coalesced light, which means that you don't get weird shadows, multi-shadow things, and strange beam out of light. It's a very even, clean beam of light. So it's a very attractive light that you can use for direct light. Imagine like a harsh beam of sun coming in through a window or something. You can do that, no problem. You also can use it as a narrow beam to bounce into reflectors, like light bridge and things like that, so you can get lights to where you physically couldn't get lights otherwise. It makes it a very versatile, complex system that it's very easy to use, but very complex in its capabilities. The Blair light engine that's in this giant, wonderful light is the same light engine that we have in our small lights, so that they all integrate and work together. They can all be controlled with our Sidus apps. You can run it off your phone. All of these things work together in a harmonious ecosystem, so that you can integrate using this light. It's the same menu on the controls. All of these work in just different scales depending on what you need. So that is the STORM XT52. It is shipping next month, and that's available from Aputure.
Yes.
It's fine. Okay. Oh, it's ready to go?
Okay.
Okay. This is the STORM ADC 3-light kit. So the ADC we came out with towards the end of last year, and one of the things that we knew, because these things are so compact and so versatile and useful in different ways, that we wanted to make a complete kit that people can use as a runaround system. This, as a kit, it doesn't just include the 3 lights, it includes a bunch of accessories, which I'll show you. And the advantage is that this can be something that you use as your complete lighting kit for your master lighting for interviews, or for doing location work, or doing documentary type work. You can also use it to augment larger light systems, and it all fits inside the one case. So it's a very convenient, there's a rolling case and easily shipped and such, very transportable system. So you get 3 of the ADCs, which the ADC has the Blair CG light engine in it that gives you excellent white light, tunable white light, as well as tunable color light. So you have lots of versatility in that. In addition, you get different accessories for it. So you get the reflectors that go on it, you get these little ball diffusers that can go on it so that you can use it as an area light. And we have the Fresnels, so that you can use that as an adjustable beam. You have barn doors for the Fresnels. You have diffusers, so you can put on a big soft diffuser on there. And in addition to AC power supply, you also have cables to run it off battery power. So it comes with these cables so you can run it off of standard batteries. You can use regular P-tap or D-tap batteries on that, from camera kits and such. You also, on these lights, can run it off a USB-C. So if you have a larger size power bank that can run, run enough juice, you need 100 watts of output. But then you can run these lights off of really portable systems. And again, you can just squeeze it into the case and be able to run around. If you're running off battery power, one of the nifty things with these lights is that the yoke here is removable, and these are captured screws on it. You just unscrew it on either side, and now you've got a little box. It's about 6 inches by 4 inches. It's really tiny, and you can then take this piece, which will mount right on the bottom, just screws on, and then you have just a little handheld rig that you can run around with, put a battery on the bottom, and you can just have a very portable light. When you get tired and need to put it down, put it on a light stand. So you just rig it out that way. It is a really versatile system. It's extremely easy to use. If you don't want to put it on a stand, if you don't have room, and you want to squeeze in a tiny space, because again, these lights are so small, we have 3 of these kind of setups. So there's a little clamp and then a little mount, and you can rig it out wherever you might need to stick a light, whatever you need to do. If you have other modifiers, this is a mini Bowens size. So we have an adapter to go to full-size Bowens. So that way you can put on, like, say, a soft box that you might already own and have traveling with the rest of your kit. So that is the STORM ADC 3-light kit. You get all these pieces together, and it's only $2,060, which is considerably less than if you bought the whole thing piece by piece by piece and built your own kit. And of course, that comes with a rolling kit that's all fitted, so you can find your stuff real quick and you don't have to worry about losing anything. That's the STORM ADC 3-light kit from Aputure.